My husband almost caught me with a lover. I was lucky, as he managed to hide in the closet. Joseph, dear, I was waiting for you.
But how did you know that I would come home early? And how did you even tie yourself up?
I lied to my husband and told him that I watched a tutorial I found on the internet. He believed me, as always. When we finished, I asked him to make me some juice and quickly got rid of my lover. The poor waiter I met just an hour ago stepped out of the closet pale and frightened. Relax, my husband didn't suspect a thing. He believes everything I tell him. He's so kind and naive that it makes me sick. The guy got dressed and left without saying a word. I thought he was just nervous because he was afraid of getting caught by my husband. But the thing was that they knew each other. The next day, I decided to play a role of a caring wife and went by Joseph's workplace to bring him lunch. I was really interested in a new nurse I had noticed before. However, my romantic mood disappeared in a flash when I saw the waiter confidently heading toward us.
Dr. Smith, I need to talk to you urgently.
I realized why he was acting so strange. He knew Joseph and could easily tell him what happened. After so many years of cheating, I couldn't afford to get caught so carelessly. So I asked the nurse to distract my husband.
Dr. Smith, get to the operating room immediately.
After Joseph left, I dragged the waiter into the nearest room. Don't even think about destroying my marriage. But the guy was tormented by his conscience, as my husband volunteered to save his life. He had a brain tumor, which doctors deemed inoperable, and only Joseph agreed to take the risk, pro bono, nonetheless. Having learned about that day before, the waiter rejoiced. And when I started flirting with him, he thought, why not? After all, those could very well be his last few days.
If I only knew you were Dr. Smith's wife, I would never had done that.
I convinced that prude that his confession would only make things worse. Not only for me, but for him as well. He won't believe you and will simply refuse to perform the surgery. Plus, even if he believes you, what do you think it will feel like for him to operate on his wife's lover? I managed to convince him, and he went to get ready for surgery. Still, I decided to stay and keep everything under control. The surgery lasted 2.5 hours, and I knew just what to do. Once Joseph walked out of the operating room, I greeted him with a smile. But he was as black as a thunder. The surgery turned out to be more difficult than he expected. Joseph silently took the wedding ring out of his pocket. He would always take it off before any surgery. But that time, he didn't put it back on.
Everything went well for him, but not for you.
Right before the surgery, the waiter broke down and told everything to my husband. Of course, Joseph didn't believe him, but the guy described our bedroom to him, every last detail. He even named the color of the scars he used to tie me to the bed.
I will understand if you refuse to operate on me, but I'd rather die an honest man than live as a liar.
I was taking advantage of my husband's kindness without any remorse. was his kindness that helped him expose me. Remember, nothing good will come out of lying and cheating.